Focus. Hello. This is our home studio, and I suppose I could actually, take you around. So my studio is probably like a $5,000 studio, and that's taking into account pretty much everything, like computer, camera, lights, everything. This is like a basic studio. Definitely not cheap, but definitely not super expensive. Like, you could spend a lot more. Like, I've got a whole list of things that I want to get. On my wish list right now, just off the top of my head, I want to get a drone camera, an automated slider setup, like second shooter, if you know what that is. I want another one of these cameras, some like really nice lights, proper studio setup, maybe some extra microphones. Oh, so many lenses. I know I would be able to use that stuff and make the shots more interesting and make more beautiful video. I know that if I push myself and work hard with what I have, I can still tell really good stories. I mean, I've got incredible equipment, what I have is more than enough to tell a good story. I look back at some of the videos I made like 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm like, I don't like the way that it's framed or colored or whatever. And I let that keep me from making videos. When you don't have the nice gear, that's the best time to go hard and push yourself and make a lot of content, because you develop skills that make anything work. Even with subpar equipment, if you're a good storyteller, you can make something interesting. You can make something that someone will continue to watch. What's up? So speaking of gear envy, I'm about to record a podcast with my buddy Sean, and his studio is super fancy. What's up, dude?
Hey, vlogging.
Look at this studio.
It can be better.
It's
It can be better.
Look at how many screens he has.
We can do more.
We got a show to do, and then we're gonna talk about this studio. I mean, check it out. Look at that.
No, but see, Ben, this is the backup display. It's 1080p, and my 5K display is over there on the floor. It needs to be repaired. So it's not. Can I just have a moment real quick with the camera to set the record straight? I'm joking about all this equipment. It's ridiculous. Like, I agree that it's ridiculous, but still, there's little things I want to improve here and there, and that's not the point at all. All of this is not the point. None of not having this, or not having the next best thing, or having the next best camera, or getting the multiple angles is what keeps me from creating. It's all up here. This is what keeps me from creating every single time. This is a 4K camera right here. Like, that's crazy. Nobody had that 10 years ago. Nobody had that a few years ago. We have so much opportunity, so much possibility. And so for me, like on my Instagram, I decided I'm just gonna start recording with my phone. Even though there's tens of thousands of dollars of equipment in here, I'm gonna record with my phone, and I'm just gonna force myself to do that as an exercise, to show myself it's not the gear. The gear doesn't matter. It's all about story. It's all about authenticity. It's about being real and sharing your message with the world.
Can you hear that?
The construction.
Right outside. It's okay though. We're still gonna make a good show.
All right.
Oh man, that show was crazy. It was a lot. Ooh.
Lacey's helping me complete my task list.
It's a nice, healthy looking lunch.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, there you go. If you want it to happen, you gotta schedule it.
Yep.
I don't have to schedule lunch. My body tells me when it's time. Can you say off the top of your head about how much you think you've invested in this studio setup?
Between 40 and 50,000.
Okay, between 40 and 50,000. So for me, that seems like a huge number, but I also know AV equipment, I know broadcasting equipment, and that's actually also a relatively small amount. You can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sean's not satisfied with the stuff that he has. I'm not satisfied with the stuff that I have, but it's not about the stuff. One day, I'm gonna say that and I'm actually going to believe it.
You're only watching this. You're only getting this story because Ben's using what he has to record and share the story. So you're doing it.
Well, I appreciate that, Sean. I'm gonna let you eat lunch.
Thank you.
All right, bye. I was thinking about this earlier. A lot of the value is in what you edit, not just in what you capture, but how you piece it together in a story. And you can't edit what you don't. You can't edit what you don't capture. I want the emphasis for you not to be on what kind of equipment you have and whether or not you have a $5,000 studio or a $50,000 studio, but whether or not you have a practice of capturing things so that you can hone your storytelling voice. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.